So I'm usually a pretty big wuss when it comes to horror movies, but I know there's a lot of great films in this genre, so I'm trying to be brave and branch out and watch some of them. So today I'm going to watch the 1991 film Child's Play 3. You can check out my reaction to the first two Child Play films on my channel as well. It has been a little while since I watched Child's Play 2, so from what I remember, the mom had been sent to this hospital after everything that had happened with Chucky in the first one, and Andy had been sent to a foster home where he had met a new character named Kyle, who was, a big part of the second film. I definitely remember a school scene from the second one with a ruler and this toy factory scenes as well. And that's how we ended the second one was, Chucky basically being melted and then explodes, blows up into like 5 million bazillion pieces. So I'm assuming they're going to have to make a new Chucky. I'm curious as to what that's going to be like. I know they can make more good guy dolls, but obviously Chucky is special and is, possessed by a person. So yeah, I'm very curious to see what this is all about. Typically, as films get later into the series, the quality diminishes and it's always tough to compete with the first one. So I'm curious to see where we're going to be at with the third one. I don't know if there's a fourth or a fifth. I do know there's a new TV series out about Chucky, so let me know in the comments if you think I should watch that as well. I'm curious to see if any cast members will be back. This was only a year later. Child's Play 2 came out in 1990. It's now only 1991, and we've got the third one. So yeah, I'm curious to see if there's any, cast, crew, anybody that's worked on both. I'm definitely expecting Chucky's typical, cheesy one-liners, which I love. I love cheesy movies. I know we're out of the 80s. We're into like the early 90s now, but I'm still hoping there's some of that leftover, 80s nostalgia. Chucky is usually very, violent, so I'm definitely expecting some of that. I don't know if there'll be a ton of blood and gore, but, he's always, strangling people or doing something horrible. That's his, main premise, is to be the antagonist throughout the entire movie and just, wreak havoc on Andy's life and anybody he comes in contact with. So yeah, I'm curious to see where Chucky's adventures are going to take him now. But thank you so much for sharing in this first time watching with me. If you have any other suggestions for movies you think I should watch, please comment below. And if you want to have a say in what movies or TV shows I watch, be sure to join Patreon. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, and check back often for more awesome content. Cobwebs at the toy factory. Okay, I'm guessing good guy dolls have been discontinued. Yes, that's melted Chucky. And I'm pretty sure the second one picked up right where the first one left off, so it seems like they're just continuing that with the third one picking up right where we left off from the second. Oh my god, the claw! The claw! It must have some human in it still, because if I remember correctly, toys obviously don't bleed, dolls don't bleed. So if you hurt the doll, you hurt the human, if I'm remembering correctly. Yeah, they're gonna try and bring melted Chucky back to— oh, with the blood. Okay, interesting. I'm melting! Oh! Oh, yeah. Yeah, this music— oh, it's very James Bond. Are we playing GoldenEye? And there's no, like— sometimes they have like a little tagline or something. Oh god, it's just this fountain of blood is our intro credits. Good night. Mixed with like the plastic. Ugh. I don't recognize any of the cast so far. Oh, is he there making the doll? Yeah, there's his hand. It looks really cool though. I'm curious how they did it. It looks like almost like in reverse, like everything's being put back together. Oh my god, he's back! Chucky's back.
when the company is finally getting back on its feet again, where is the wisdom in putting the good guy back on the market?
They're like, oh, the bad PR's over. We can sell the doll again and make more money.
Boy, influence company policy.
Well, what if the doll somehow affects another child in a negative way?
PR nightmare, if you ask me. Literally.
We have a little surprise for you. Guys at the factory sent this over. We all wanted you to have it. It's the first one off the assembly line. The good guy of the 90s.
Is it Chucky? Yeah, I think it is. Oh my god, the POV from inside the box is cool. Bye, Mr. Sullivan. Where'd he go? Oh my god. He wants you to for a best friend. He wants to kill you because he's Chucky.
Advances beat declines just about 9 to 5 on the New York Stock Exchange. The up volume 103 million shares, the down volume 39.4.
That was a cool pull focus as he runs in the background. Guy's trying to work on his golf game. Is Chucky gonna band together with the other robot toys and marbles and take this guy out? Oh, he's gonna use the marbles. Yes, I saw it. He's like, here you go, buddy. Let me help you out. Here's the remote. Yeah. Can never find that dang remote.
At 2:30, trading help from crude oil. March crude up 32 cents. With oil stocks getting better.
Oh my god. That would be terrible. Slipping on marbles. And then the police car. Really flair for the dramatics. Ooh. Yeah, I love that he's using his own toys against him. This big corporate toy maker. The soldier.
Hi, my name is Larry. Hi, my name is Polly. Hey, wanna play? Hey, wanna play?
You do not want to play, trust me.
Like to be hugged. Hi, my name is Larry.
Run. Run!
Hey, wanna play? Hey, wanna play? I like to be hugged. I like to be hugged.
Is there two of them now? What's going on? Oh, it was a distraction. You got clubbed. Golf clubbed. He's moved up from strangling to clobbering people over the heads. Oh my.
Oh my god.
The cheesy one. He's like, it was real. Andy was right. Darts and a yo-yo. Oh my god. Yeah. That would really hurt. God. He's really taking his time with this guy. Like, this has been like 15 minutes, this one guy's death scene already. Oh, strangling him with a yo-yo. Oh my god. That's a safety hazard. Bye, Mr. Sullivan. Is he gonna decapitate him? Oh my god. Nope.
Just like the good old days. Nothing like a strangulation to get the circulation going.
He does love to strangle people. That is his MO, yes.
Presto, you're bald.
Can we not have the wall behind him with the Polaroids and then like the snippets of their hair? Like some weird wall of fame.
This feels a little weird at first.
This guy's like, don't worry, bud. You'll be great.
Kiss it goodbye.
Do you know what they're watching on TV? Let me know in the comments. Oh no, a good guy doll commercial. He's gonna lose his mind. Also, this is how this guy give haircuts? Like, come on.
I've just come from the Good Guy Clubhouse, and I'll be your friend to the end.
To the end, forever and ever. Oh my god, the slow-mo on this shot is too much.
So all aboard for high flying fun with me, your friend to the end.
He's like, I'm triggered. I'm triggered so much right now.
What did you say?
I said you asshole!
Yep. Definitely correct on that one. But a bold move, neither way.
I think that because you're so much more delicate,
Sir, 7.
you deserve some sort of special treatment.
I don't like this guy. Not even a little bit.
Why don't you give this to the new kid for me? Barkley.
Yes, sir.
Don't open it, Tyler. Don't do it. Throw it in the trash. The box is as big as he is. Oh my god, this kid.
Hey, look out!
Chucky's gonna hate that. Of course it's gonna rip it open. Oh no. And he was so excited when he saw the commercial too. Oh no.
A good guy.
He's anything but. Trust me. Yep, he's in vengeance.
Who the fuck are you?
I thought you guys only said 3 sentences.
Well, he's branching out.
The mail is a federal offense.
Sorry. Is he your best friend?
He's more.
This poor kid is so sweet.
Can't seem to get thrown out of this place.
Barkley, meet to Silva.
Hi.
Hi.
Somebody got a crush? Okay.
Hold still.
What do you call this game anyway?
Hide the soul. Trust.
Oh god, poor Tyler. Yeah, right. Oh no! You trust this doll too much. He's like, let me take over your body, please, and get out of this doll.
Now, I beg of you!
As this huge, like, storm cloud comes over the school. Oh god. Yeah, I was like, is Tyler not, you know, suspicious of this at all? The swearing.
Red team and the blue team. What are you doing, Tyler?
We're playing hide the soul.
Oh god, like it's a normal thing.
But Charles is my new best friend.
Tyler, you know better than to talk back to a superior officer.
Yes, sir.
This kid just wants a friend. Oh man.
Left shoulder.
And there's Chucky being pulled by his hair. Oh god, yep.
Come on, Barkley. You look like a goddamn majorette over here.
The sexism in this is already making me angry.
Boy, the difference.
This is my rifle. This is my gun. This is for shooting, and this is for fun.
Good gravy, that was horrendous. Right in the trash. Doesn't even give it to Andy, which is a good thing, but like, he's like, oh my god, bye Chucky. You're gonna be short-lived. Oh, dumpster. Oh.
Please, mister! Please, somebody!
Jesus.
This poor guy's like, oh no, somebody accidentally ended up in the dumpster, but it's gonna be Chucky. Yeah, he just hears this screaming.
I'm coming.
As he emerges from the trash. Oh god, the body count's adding up. Yeah, he's gonna be next. I can feel it. Oh my god, nightmare. Nightmare! That's so gruesome. We haven't seen a trash compactor scene like this in Star Wars. Oh my god! Oh, it's got spikes on it too! Oh no! Oh, no, your arm! Oh god, your arm's gonna get chopped! Oh! Yep, that's a real scream. Poor guy just wanted to help. Oh no. Chucky's at it once again. Just his arm, yeah.
Garbage truck. Good guys, I remember those. Yeah, me too.
Yeah, and no one knows his, like, history with the dolls, obviously. Yeah, he doesn't seem to be, like, wanting to reconnect with his mom at all. I don't think she's even been mentioned so far. Oh, no. Chucky's in there. Oh, not anymore. Of course, just as I say it. Yeah, there's a picture of his mom right there. Oh god, I'm having like hostile flashbacks. If you've seen that, if you know, you know. Or even Pet Sematary. Lots of ugh. The ankles, I don't know why, are like that tendon. Oh god.
Time no see, pal.
No, you're dead. We killed you.
You know what?
Oh yeah, that chair will protect you for sure.
Can't keep a good guy down.
Ah!
Fresh meat lined up, and I'm not gonna let you spoil it. Not this time.
Tyler.
Yeah.
Oh god, no, that poor kid.
Oh, my kid sister's birthday's coming up. I think she's gonna love it, don't you?
Don't do it, don't do it. It's gonna end so badly. It hasn't been my favorite of the Chucky series so far. I feel like the pacing's a bit slower, and yeah, I'm curious to see where we're gonna go with this. Obviously, Andy is older as well. Oh no! His knife is a lot bigger, bud.
Didn't you?
No!
What's going on?
Somebody sure as hell took it.
And it's interesting how in like the real life it would only be a year later, but they've given Andy like an 8-year jump. I'm sure because of, you know, him being a younger actor would have been tricky, but it still seems like a little disjointed. I'm guessing this is Chucky POV. Yeah. Dear Charles. Come and find me your best friend Tyler. Oh god, he's so sincere. Just walking the halls with a knife, like no big deal. And Tyler needs to have better awareness of danger in any capacity. Like, the guy's got a giant knife, bud. I don't want to take your soul. Is this guy our bad guy, or is Chucky the bad guy? Because I don't... Oh, you just punched him? Oh, bold move, sir.
Hell of a punch there, Barkley. Now see what kind of tough guy you really are. Get your head around.
I'm not a tough guy, I'm a good guy. Leave me alone.
You're not sounding off!
Yeah, it just feels like they're trying to do too much. Like, I'm still enjoying it, but we've got, you know, Shelton as this bad guy. The side story of him trying to take over Tyler and not going after Andy as much.
All right. The doll's alive. He's after Tyler.
You're right, forget it.
I just hope he can take care of himself.
The kid's what, like 8? Like, there's no way.
I love it.
His real name is Charles Lee Ray.
Oh, is that so? Give me your lipstick.
Oh, Chucky's gonna hate this. Oh no, they're gonna put it on him.
What the hell?
I feel like we also lost a little bit of like the scare factor. I know it's like the third version, so we, you know, it's predictable. We know he's gonna attack people. We know his backstory, but I feel like he was a lot creepier in the previous two. I think his one-liners haven't been as great, but we still got some movie left. Oh god. He's like, I'm getting lipstick on. People are dunking me in waste baskets. And then it goes on a murderous rampage. Yep, there we go. Oh, he just had a heart attack. He doesn't even need to do anything. Oh, God.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
He's like, I really enjoy this part, and you're taking it away from me. Oh, through the glass! Oh, God. Yep. Oh. Ouch. And, like, does this not seem suspicious to the military school? Like, the police, or the trash guy, and then also this guy with, like, 24 hours of each other seems a little suspicious. He knows what's up. Yep. Andy's like, I've seen this before.
It's getting pretty shaggy, Carlson. I want to see you on Friday.
Is he just checking everybody's haircuts? Oh, God.
Right now instead of yours.
Look.
He's like, I'm trying to save your life, kid. Okay?
Told you to ever disgrace these walls. Face it. You're not cut out for this life.
What kind of pep talk is this?
Get the hell out of Kent.
If I had any choice in the matter, I would, sir.
Jeez, this guy's awful. Oh, my God.
Presto. You're bald.
This guy takes his haircutting business way too seriously.
A haircut ain't regulation, soldier.
Oh my God, he's gonna give the doll a haircut? Are you serious? This guy needs more friends. He has to branch out a little bit.
Kiss it goodbye.
I think those are gonna be your last words, sir. These quick zooms in for dramatic effect. Oh my God, that razor's gonna be used on you, bud. Oh, God, no. Oh, that's gonna be so gruesome. Right in the neck. Yep, I saw that coming. Oh, my God.
It's definitely you.
Staring in the mirror is not gonna help, I'm afraid. Good night. I was just gonna say there hasn't been that much blood and gore, but here we are. Well, this is awkward. Run! Run!
Nice of you to join us. Looks like Bonnick's in a pretty bad mood today. What's wrong?
He's in a dead mood, to be honest. He's like, I just saw a murder by a doll, and I don't know how I feel about it, so.
Nothing's wrong. I'm fine. Nothing's wrong.
And I even feel like Andy's like a bit of a side character in this. Like, I feel like we're not really featuring him as much. Good night. How many bullets does this kid need?
Marching down the avenue. 2 more miles we'll be through. 2 more miles we'll be through.
I don't know the actor that's playing Tyler, but he's doing a great job, especially since he's to be like one of the youngest kids here at the school.
Somebody's out there.
He's probably just a chipmunk or something.
Those dang chipmunks. Oh my. Cue the romantic. Yep, there we go for the smooch. Saw that coming. Oh my God.
Man, I really gotta get out of this body.
But he wants to take over the body of like a little kid. Like, if you have all the choices, wouldn't you pick an adult? Like, why are you going for a little kid? I don't know.
Tired. I don't want to play that dumb game anymore.
You're a drag, you know that?
Watch your mouth, Charles.
Oh God. Yeah, Tyler, there should be a red flag now. Red flag. Run away.
He's always prepared, Tyler.
Barkley was right. You're not a good guy.
Yes, thank you. Welcome to the movie.
I'm bad.
I just see his reflection in the knife as well. No! And yep, there he goes. Oh my god, stabbed him. Run, Tyler, run!
De Silva! You hear that, Barkley? Don't touch her, you son of a bitch! Now bring me the kid, or I'll wait.
Oh my god, he just got a grenade? Cheese and rice.
Red team, come in, red team.
And now, of course, he's gonna pit them against each other, yeah.
Hope they like to taste the lead. Now just sit back and watch the sparks fly.
Oh my god, Chucky, you're the worst.
All right, you two are gonna go on up ahead. Draw them out. The rest of us are gonna circle around.
Shelton, this is no game. I'm telling you, this guy is dangerous.
Yeah, I think the last thing Chucky needed was military-grade weapons, so...
Get over here.
No!
Don't me!
Yeah, oh god. I mean, he did explode in the last one, so maybe he's making up for it.
Now, just get down and shut up!
I was like, are they just gonna sit there and watch this happen? Like, come on.
Silva, where the hell is everybody?
Hi, soldier.
I was like, yeah, did you just salute him with his middle finger? Oh my god. And now the doll is talking to you. Yep, deal with that, bud. Oh! I was gonna say, did that look like a real bullet? Oh, you switched out their guns. That's what it was. Oh my gosh. Because I was like, there would be red paint, but it still looked like a real bullet. Oh no, they realized. Oh, it's real. That's horrible. Chucky, you are a monster.
Oh god, he's not breathing. Get away from him!
Yeah, because you just shot in the chest. Like, oh my god. You just saw a talking doll and you still don't believe him?
Sayonara, suckers!
The slow-mo grenade toss. Yeah, oh no. They're all gonna... This is gonna end very badly. Oh, Whitehurst to save the day! No! Oh my god, no, no, no. What? This poor kid just sacrificed himself? Oh my god, that's horrible! Body count is adding up. This is getting grim real fast. That was his only friend! Oh my god.
What's the matter?
Charles! Charles, he's after me!
Oh, who's Charles?
He's a good guy. He wants to play hide the
Okay,
soul.
slow down, slow down.
He wants to play hide the soul. No one seems concerned about that fact.
Ronald Tyler, private first class, sir.
Have a seat. How about some gum, Private? I know how it must hurt.
What is in that drawer?
Here's your prize.
There you go.
Thank you, Daddy. Let's go ride the Super Loop. Yeah.
I did not see this ending at a carnival, but here we are.
Were you scared?
No.
Let's have some popcorn and go on one more ride.
This kid's being held hostage by Charlie. Oh, the devil's lair. Why are they in a giant fish? What does that have to do with the ride?
Time to play. This looks good. Park it.
With this fog, very ominous in the background. Yeah, oh my god. Oh! Oh no, this poor kid. Did he fall in the tracks? Oh god. Oh god, oh god. What is going on? She was just shot, bud. Oh god. Ah! He's gotta stop climbing into the rides. Oh god, the Grim Reaper swinging his sickle. Oh, yes! Yes! Chopped his face off. I love it. That was amazing. That's the best part of the movie. You've just been Grim Reapered. And his little feet just like frantically kicking.
Tyler!
Barkley!
Tyler, watch out!
Oh, God. I feel like 90% of the script has been Tyler! Barkley! Tyler! Barkley!
Into the line.
A day to eat them bells.
It looks terrifying though, but really well done at the same time, with this like mountain of skulls for dramatic effect. Oh god, that's not looking good for Tyler. Oh, this giant fan.
Give me the power, I beg of you!
No, 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 no. Come on, I gotta stop it, right? Oh god. We know his skills at the shooting range weren't great.
Hold your breath.
Oh, lost an arm. Just a little bit closer. Oh, there it is. Bye, Chucky.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
He's like, oh yeah, my soul's still intact. We're all good. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh no. Cheese and rice. Oh no. No. Rice?
Tyler!
Oh my god. This is so... You gotta focus on one thing. Oh no, 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 no. Oh, lost a hand. Oh, yes. The dramatic fall to his death. Oh, good night. Yes. I love it. This is gonna make him into millions of pieces. Oh, grim. Cheese and rice. That's graphic. Bye, Chucky. As his like shoes gets chucked around. Oh my god, all his parts. That's one heck of an ending, man. Bye, Chucky. Great death scene. Yeah, and just have the shot of them on the standing on top of the mountain with that like purple fog behind him was a really cool frame.
Are you gonna be okay?
Don't worry. I've been here before.
It's like I killed him before, I can do it again. Is there a Chucky 4? I don't know. Let me know. Oh, they gave me like just that big shot reminded me of the Funhouse ending where they pull out of the carnival as everything's like slowly closing. So that was my first time watching the 1991 film Child's Play 3. It definitely wasn't my favorite of the Chucky series. I felt like they were trying to do a lot and none of it really successfully. I definitely have seen worse movies, but I don't think I would watch this again if it came on TV. I would probably skip it. It had some moments for sure. I think the death scene was great and there was, you know, a handful of other scenes, but yeah, it didn't work for me, and I still like Chucky's character. You know, he's always up to trouble and just being the worst. I think he's a bad villain, a bad good guy, if you will. But let me know in the comments if there are more Chucky movies. I know there's a new TV show that I mentioned, so let me know if you think I should watch that. But yeah, I don't know if they continue the series, considering they killed him off at the end of, the second one, and they've killed him off again and like completely decimated him now. Like, if there is a fourth one, what if they like grab his shoe and try and rebuild him? Like, I have no idea, but there's nothing left. Like, we started this one off with trying to, salvage melted Chucky and, dripping his blood into the plastic and rebuilding this doll. We definitely had a different cast. Andy was obviously a lot older, and I think that also was why it felt a bit disjointed, is because if you would have seen this when it came out, it would have been a year later since Chucky 2, but now they've taken an 8-year time jump. Usually when sequels try and keep pace with the real world, like a year time jump or even 2 would have made sense. And I know, obviously for filming purposes, trying to film with kids can be tricky. I don't know how old the actor was who played Andy in this, but if he was 18, he can work longer hours than if he was, under 18 as a minor. He can only work certain hours in a day. It just felt weird to go from like little kid Andy to boom, now he's 16. And yeah, definitely a different actor. Obviously because of that age difference, they had to recast him. And the military school thing didn't really work for me. I know he was, in the foster homes, but we didn't have Kyle's character at all from, the second one. He has one photo of his mom, and I think that's the only mention of her. Like, I don't think he doesn't even like say her name. He just puts the picture up and, doesn't really even acknowledge her character as far as I know. And that also felt weird. Like, you think you'd want to go see your mom. It felt like Andy was, a second character. I know Chucky is, the star of the show for sure, but it felt like Andy was now competing against Tyler and, his roommate and, the military guys and also, his love interest. Like, it just felt like there was too much. And again, Tyler's storyline, I feel like, took center stage, as that's Chucky's modus now. He's completely given up on Andy. I think we only have that one scene where he tries to attack Andy, and then obviously the ending as well, but that's it. Like, the whole premise of Chucky is that he's going after Andy, but he switches gears and decides to go after a little kid, which also doesn't make sense. Like, I know Andy would have been that age when Chucky was trying to attack him, which still doesn't make sense to me. Like, if you want a body, why wouldn't you go for an adult? Or like, even Andy, now that he's older, you think that would work because he could, have a little bit more freedom as an older person, but he wants to go after Tyler, and just Tyler's like innocence throughout this whole thing was so heartbreaking, but I think the actor did a good job. Just steadfastly believes that Chucky is his best friend and calls him Charles the whole time. Doesn't even like refer to him as a doll, very rarely. He's convinced that he's this person, that he's his friend, and just like, desperately wants a friend, and he thinks he's found that in Chucky. And there was definitely some red flags. Like, that kid should have had some better, senses to not trust people, but, he's obviously very young as well. And as soon as Chucky pulls the knife, he's finally like, okay, I'm, getting out of here. But then Tyler stabs him as well. I'm just like, you guys, why are we giving kids knives? Like, this isn't great. And, obviously being at a military school, that Chucky has access to grenades and real bullets, which was terrifying. During that scene of the war games with the red team, spills real blood and doesn't realize that the guns obviously have real bullets in them, which was terrifying. And to see, Andy's friend Whitehurst just sacrifice himself on this grenade, I was like, oh my God, this is getting grim. And, they just keep moving on. They don't really even address it. Like, they're like, okay, gotta go. And I think the body count was like 6 or 7 in this. Like, it definitely added up. And I feel like they spent a lot of time setting up this corporation and these toys, and I thought that's the direction we were going, because they're trying to say how they finally recovered from this PR nightmare from Andy, saying this toy had killed people. And it's like, okay, maybe we're gonna do one without Andy. Sometimes you'll see that in a series where they don't include the main character, especially as you get later into the series, but Andy was obviously involved. So I thought, right off the bat, we were gonna have this kind of corporate, maybe espionage angle where Chucky was gonna try and take down these big wigs who had, shut down good guys, something like that. I thought, okay, that'll be interesting, but no, we just go right to Andy again and see his life at this military school. I definitely think some scenes could have been cut out. It's just, they didn't add anything to the plot. And, when we have that guy running around, testing everybody's haircuts, and I was like, this guy is taking his job way too seriously. And then we see, Chucky unalives him with that very, very sharp, straight razor, which was so gruesome. And there was blood and gore, but not crazy. Like, I know this is more of like a slasher type film, but I think the ending obviously had the most blood and gore. Even when we have the garbage truck guy killed by being, squished in the back, we just see his arm with some blood dripping down the side. Not that I'm, heartbroken about not seeing more blood and gore, but I wonder if that was for budget reasons, or, if they just didn't want to get a certain rating, if it was going to be too gruesome. But to see Chucky, fall from that ending, I think that to me makes the movie. But it also felt a bit disjointed, considering how we had the entire movie takes place at the military base, and then they stumble upon a random carnival. I was like, what? It felt weird, but it made for some really cool sets. I will give it that, with like the purple lighting and the fog, and, trying to avoid the rides and trying to get away from Chucky and climb up this like mountain of skulls as they're in, the Devil's Lair ride. I thought was really cool. And that shot, of course, Andy falls. You need that moment where he's so close and then, set back. But to have the big showdown between Andy and Chucky, and Andy just shoots him, I thought was a bit anticlimactic, because usually there's a bit of a struggle. But then we see obviously Chucky, comes back with his one arm and is strangling Andy. But that slow-mo fall to the giant fan, I think, was just the best. And, seeing him just splatter into a million trillion pieces was very gruesome, but a good death scene. And yeah, again, I don't know if there is future movies how they're gonna pull this together. Like, they've killed them off so many times, and they have to kill him each movie. I feel like, like Michael Myers, stays alive somehow no matter what you do to him. But this, I feel like they have to just keep killing him off. It can't be just him getting away. Like, the climax, they need to kill the bad guy. So I think it's gonna happen. I mean, it's happened every movie so far, so I'm curious to see if there is later films, what they do and how they're able to pull it back. And that scene where Chucky's face gets sliced off by the Grim Reaper's, sickle on the ride. But I was like, that's also terrifying that that's really sharp, because what if like a person got close to it? But anyway, his face, and then you can just see like the robot doll underneath. I thought that was like, it looked really cool. It didn't look dated at all, in my opinion. And you just see his like piece of skin, hanging off this sickle flying in the air, and the robotics underneath. And I know in the credits he was listed as a puppet, and there was puppeteers working Chucky the doll. So I thought that was really cool. It's not something you see a ton of in newer movies. So I appreciated the work and craftsmanship that goes into something like that. But yeah, I really like that shot. And like I said, it didn't feel super dated. And then he just kind of looks like more of a monster, because his, outward appearance looks very sweet and innocent, as he's supposed to be a doll for children. But then to have, this, it almost felt like Terminator-esque to have this, robot underneath. To me, this felt more of a movie of Andy, growing up and being at this new school. He has a love interest. He has, starting to make some friends. And obviously, again, we have this lieutenant who seemed like, I know Chucky's a bad guy, but also this lieutenant seemed like a bad guy. So I was like, who are we supposed to be, rooting for here? Where are we going? And, I think they just wanted to add more characters to the film, obviously. I'm curious to see if De Silva will be in, if there is more films, if she will be in it, because obviously we saw, she was alive at the end, and it seems like, yeah, her and Andy were supposed to have this, love interest, which I don't think is a storyline that we really needed, but I can see why they added it into the film. And I feel like the one-liners that, Chucky is kind of known for, these cheesy, like, right before, right after he's about to kill somebody, he has these ridiculous one-liners that I love, and I feel like they just didn't have the same punch, they didn't have the same effect in this one. So yeah, I don't feel like the writing was the strongest in this, and I think Chucky maybe had like a page of dialogue. I know he doesn't typically talk that much, but I feel like he had even less in this. And I feel like a lot of Andy's lines were just like Tyler, and then Tyler yelling back Barkley. And, it didn't feel like we were really moving the story forward. It just felt like okay, we're gonna try and take down Chucky, and obviously that's what they did. And I don't know why the school wasn't more suspicious when like people are dying in like rapid succession. Like, I don't know the timeline of the film, but people were dying pretty quickly, and nobody seemed concerned. I don't even know if they found that haircut guy. Like, he dies right before they head out for the war games. So did they come back and then find him? Like, then do they finally believe that Chucky did it? Obviously Andy knows that Chucky killed the garbage truck guy, and we saw that other character had a heart attack after encountering Chucky as well. And since Chucky was, completely destroyed, like, I'm going to assume that Charles Lee Ray has now been completely destroyed. Like I said, yeah, if I continue the series, I'm curious to see how and if they could bring him back, or if they'd find a different bad guy to take over Chucky. I'm not too sure. But I feel like this Charles Lee Ray has kind of run its course. Like, it's been 3 films, he just wants to take over a body, and he just wants to, get out of the doll that he's trapped in, obviously. But again, if he leaves, then what does that mean for Chucky? So yeah, please no spoilers, but I'm curious to see where they would go with this. Overall, I thought it was okay. Like I said, I probably wouldn't watch it again. I wasn't expecting this, 8-year time jump with, older Andy being at military school, and the carnival definitely had some cool sets, but I feel like if we're so focused on this military school, I feel like that's where the ending should have been, or somewhere near there, or even during the war games, that's where we should have tied things up. But I really like the sets and the imagery that it provided being at the carnival. But yeah, it just felt weird that we would suddenly have an ending completely off base, literally from where we were, for 90% of the film. Like, we see Andy arrive, we have that one shot of the toy company, their boardroom meeting basically at the beginning, and then everything else is at the military school. So yeah, it just felt like a random, let's throw in a carnival. I was like, okay, sure. I felt like Tyler's storyline took over, as Andy and Chucky had very few scenes together, and Andy is more focused on trying to save Tyler from Chucky, almost like the next generation of kids that Chucky is now going after. I thought there was definitely some cool scenes. I thought the haircut guy was insane and just added a comedic element, in my opinion, because he was so ridiculous and just obsessed with his haircuts, tries to give Chucky a haircut, which obviously ended very badly. But the poor, garbage truck man got squished by his own garbage, which was just gruesome. And I also feel like this one had one of the higher body counts. It has been a while since I've seen 1 and 2, but I feel like there was a lot more casualties in this one. I think Chucky had a great death scene. That slow motion fall to him on the giant fan was great. And I wish he would have had some like punchier one-liners. I feel like that's such a piece of his character, especially when he doesn't say that much, to start with. I think you really need those moments. If you're going for that, tight zoom in on the character, for that like quippy one-liner, and then it's just like, this means war. Just like, okay, like it kind of lost it for me in this one. And I feel like, again, there was too much going on. They were trying too many things. So let me know in the comments if there are sequels, if you think I should watch the TV show. I'm very curious to see where Chucky's character is going to go, but maybe they're just unwatchable at this point. I'm not too sure. But thank you so much for sharing and this first time watching with me. If you have any other suggestions for movies you think I should watch, please comment below. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, and check back often for more awesome content. They're like, oh, the bad PR's over. We can sell the doll again and make more money. Toys and marbles and take this guy out. You do not want to play, trust me. Can we not have the wall behind him with the Polaroids and then like the snippets of their hair as he emerges from the trash? Like, the guy's got a giant knife, bud. I don't want to take your soul. Grim Reaper swinging his sickle.